Did you name the Twitch channel?
I have not yet. I'm doing it now.
It says we are playing Overwatch.
What? Changed that
Yeah.
last time already. Should be saying that. Oh, yeah. I gotta fix that. My fault. I created a channel in Discord called Show Discussion.
Oh, cool. Okay.
And that's to plan for the 20th episode.
Oh, excellent.
Our 200th.
Yeah, I know. We only have 10 more weeks. All right. Looks good. Awesome.
Edit this. Come on. I'm going to put it in the talk show group this week. See if it changes anything. See if we get any different visitors.
Sure. We are a talk show.
Right? Something like that. Okay, I'm all set. I do have audio showing up. Let me make sure you can hear this. Do you hear this?
Mm-hmm. I mean, it's going in and out, but I still hear it.
Okay, well, at least you hear it.
So the show group on Discord, I am not allowed in.
What?
Yeah, it has a circle with a red circle with a line through it saying you shall not pass.
On show discussion?
Show discussion. I don't see that. All I see is show.
Oh, no.
And it has a lock next to it.
Yeah, you should be able to get in that one too, because that's the Discord channel. So right above it, it says show discussion.
Right above it, it says Hearthstone.
Okay, right above Hearthstone. Did you get lost?
Yeah, I don't. What happened there?
Click the direct messages up at the top left corner.
Okay.
And click on my name.
Click on your name.
Yeah.
All right, got it. All right. Oh my.
Actually.
Oh jeez.
There we go. Okay.
What happened?
You clicked on the general channel and got yourself out of our chat here.
So if I click on another channel, it'll take me out of our call.
Uh-huh.
Oh, interesting. Well, I'll just hover over it then. So right now, all I see are direct messages. And then when I go down, I don't want to, if I click on it, it won't take me out of here, will it?
Yes.
Oh, well then I can't see what you're talking about then.
Okay, no worries. We'll do it later.
Yeah, I don't.
Testing
Discord
something.
still confuses me.
Cool, it's working.
All right.
I'm turning on monitoring on my side in OBS so that I can actually hear the music, but I hear my voice too, so it's a little disturbing.
Oh, that's so annoying with because you get like an echo and then it's hard. Oh, that's my pet peeve. Like hearing myself. I already know I sound horrible.
Problem is I'll get a little bit of noise on my channel.
All right.
Oh, let me try that. Ooh.
I'm hoping to
Hey, I
drink
think
a
I
bunch
fixed
of water to straighten myself out.
I put a noise gate on my channel.
Oh.
Oh yeah, much better. That'll make it all sound real good. So what I can do is I can do this at the beginning and have the audio and then go through and turn it off later so that I'll hear it.
Okay. All right. You sound the same to me, but yeah. All right. Let's push through this.
Okay.
I know I can make it, but I don't want to go too long. I'm just not feeling superb tonight.
Okie dokie. Well, here we go then.
All right.
Welcome to Legend of the Innkeeper. I'm Bastidius.
And I am Espo.
Welcome and welcome back.
Dude, one of these days I'm going to hear the intro music and I'm going to love it.
I know. It's annoying.
It's all good. It's all good. As long as as long as I can hear you and we are talking about Hearthstone, it's all good.
Well, that's a good thing because I can hear you and we're talking about Hearthstone.
Yeah. I mean, that is kind of why we started this whole thing, because I said, wow, these guys talk about Hearthstone and I want to talk about Hearthstone.
Yeah. Well, we're certainly doing it now.
Well, 3 years now we've been doing it. Still going strong, still loving it. I'm still excited. Dude, so
yes.
I was actually looking, by the way, I'm still ranked 10. Haven't done a lot this past week. My parents came into town, surprised me. It was awesome.
I saw
totally
you
stoked.
about that.
Yeah, right? So for the past week, basically, because they came, we recorded on Thursday. Then Friday, got home from school. Totally stoked when I saw my parents' camper parked in the front yard. And my mom and dad
didn't your wife call and say
out.
you need to come home now?
Yeah, she was like,
out?
So it kind of freaked me out because she doesn't normally do that. I was gonna go to the pottery studio, and for some reason, I didn't get scheduled to work that night. I was like, okay, I'll go to the pottery studio. So she says, no, come home as soon as you can. All right. So I went ahead and drove home and was pleasantly surprised to see my family in my front yard with their camper, and totally stoked. Dad and I got to do a lot of fishing, and Mom and I got to do a lot of grilling out. I manned the grill and she made salads and all kind of other stuff. So
you grilled salads?
lots of well, she made salads. I grilled meats.
Oh, okay.
So did some shrimp one night. And
Okay, that's enough. Stop.
Yeah.
Stop.
Yeah.
I'm getting hungry.
Okay. So needless to say, not a lot of Hearthstone being played. So still rank 10, which I have a feeling it's going to stay at rank 10 because today is the last day. And 260 gold. So I managed to save a couple hundred gold within the past week. And
I'm texting your wife right now and letting her know that you've got gold wasted sitting there. I think it's the only way I'm going to keep ahead of you.
Well, dude, you know what I've been doing now.
You've been hiding it?
No, I have my other account on my phone. So I have Espo 2 on my phone, and I let her open up packs there. Dude, she opened me up a Lord Godfrey on my free-to-play account.
Nice.
Yeah, she opened up like 7 packs the other night. But I was looking at my Druid wins because I am trying to get my Golden Druid, and I have 320 Druid wins. Of course, this week we're talking about Warrior.
I'd say no, we're not.
Yeah. So I played a few Warrior games, and I was like, whoa, wait a second. I'm at 229 wins with my Warrior, which isn't too bad compared to what you're working on, which is Mage. My Mage, let me just double check because it's pretty bad. I'll let you guess. What is my Mage at?
I'm going to guess under 100.
You say under 100?
Yeah, just for fun.
Yeah, you'd be right because it's 75.
Ooh, I was going to guess like 87.
That's like really bad. Really bad.
Either
like
you play
7.
a lot of Mage and you never win.
It is because I
Or-
do. Well, I play a lot of Mage, but I have a feeling it's brawls and friendly matches
True.
because
You do it for fun.
yes, I thought yeah.
But
that's-
if that was the case, then Hunter and Warlock wouldn't be up that high either because you play that for fun. In fact, you play them all for fun. So
This is true. But there are a lot of months when I'm like, let me see what I can do.
now, Simi No More is mentioning you should play more of the big spell mage, which you were playing just 2 weeks ago.
In fact, let's see. I think that was the actual deck that I had.
Yeah, that's the one I gave you 2 weeks ago. Yeah, you should play that.
Yeah, so my standard deck is the big spell, but my wild deck is the quest mage. You know, when I think probably 2 months ago, I actually crafted the quest, opened the Waygate, and been having a lot of fun with that.
Well,
So-
I've had a similar situation. On Sunday, we picked up Ariana from the airport.
Okay.
And she's been in
go ahead
town.
and talk about your week. I'm done talking about my week.
Yeah, she's been in town since then. We just got back from letting her loose, and so she's on her way back home. But
Gotcha.
we had her here, and actually, I played a few games of Hearthstone because she wanted to play.
Okay.
And it's kind of funny because she hasn't been playing a whole lot, but in the last couple of months she's picked it back up again and has been playing some more. So we may be talking to her in the near future about how her playing has gone. But first thing she says this morning, I get up and she's like, "I'm going home today. You want to do the Tavern Brawl? It opened up." I'm like, "Yep, let's do it." So we quickly crafted decks for the new Tavern Brawl. I beat her on the first one. I let her win the second one so that she gets her card back or card back.
Yeah, let her win.
Yeah.
I bet she destroyed your weapon with her golden ooze.
Yes, I'm sure that's what it was. So yeah, we did that, and also I happened to have the Challenger friend get 80 gold quest, and
Oh, sweet.
so we got
Sweet.
to do the Tavern Brawl and get that. So we both shared that 80 gold. That's what put me over the 600 mark. So I'm at 665 gold. I'm on my way to beating you to 1,000.
Wait a second.
What?
You have 65 gold?
665.
No.
Yes.
Okay, so you have more gold than me.
Yes, I do. You're right.
This is unusual. This is unusual.
Which
Yeah.
is why I am texting your wife to let her know that you are holding back on her, and you actually have 200 gold sitting in another account that you're hiding from her.
Don't tell her that. Don't tell her that I have 2 Hearthstone accounts. Don't tell her that I have 4 Hearthstone accounts. She'll be like, log in your other account. I want to open up some packs.
So on the same question or status where we were talking earlier, I'm at rank 20 because I haven't been really focused on rank at all this month, but I do have my 5 wins, so I did get the card back for the season once it ends, which ends today. I do have 121 warrior wins, so not a whole lot there, and my mage is sitting at 370 wins, which makes me say, you know what, I need to push a little harder on that.
Ooh, wow, 370.
Maybe I should rack some wins up and get that thing over the hump.
I got to get a move on then, because I got to get my golden druid before you get your golden mage.
You'll probably do it, but we'll see what happens.
You know, my druid, that'll be my 6th golden hero.
I know. There'll be 3 for me.
Okay, all right.
I've been spreading mine out over all the classes because I'm doing them each week, focusing on that class. So, which this week we did warrior, and we'll be talking about that here in a few minutes.
You did, yep.
Well, news-wise, there's really only one thing to talk about, and the HCT Summer Championship is coming up, and it's going to be on July 30th and June 30th and July 1st, and it's going to be held at the Blizzard Arena in Anaheim, California, and you can buy tickets for it. Tickets are available for June 30th, $20, and the July 30th event is $30, and there's a link in the show notes if you want to go do that. But if you're in that area, you want to go check it out, there's a, I think, 450-seat auditorium. They have room for people to come watch the tournament and the finals to happen right there live in person. So if you have the opportunity to do that, check it out. Be a lot of fun.
Oh, yeah.
And then that's about it, news-wise.
Dude, this week's Tavern Brawl
is
I would say not so much new player friendly, because you do have to create your own deck from your collection.
Yes.
But it is a new one, and it is fun.
It's definitely different.
Yeah, this week's Tavern Brawl is called Gone Fishing, and has a neat little chalk drawing of a Murloc trying to catch what looks like a giant turtle. And it says, let's go fishing. Build a deck of 20 minions. We'll give you 10 random class spells and a rod so you can fish minions out of your opponent's deck. Now, the cool thing about the rod they give you, it is a 0/1 weapon, and it's works exactly like Tad's fishing pole.
It is 0/2?
No, I think it's 0/1.
I thought it saw 2 on it.
It works exactly like Tad's fishing pole, or not exactly like Tad's fishing pole, but it pulls a minion from your opponent's deck and puts it on the board at the end of your turn, which is super cool, super fun. So I didn't, as usual, look up this brawl. I just went straight in and thought, okay, from the way this looks, I'm going to be giving my opponent my minions, and I'm going to be taking theirs.
Yes.
So I thought, okay, so battle cries would actually be good, because battle cries only happen when you play the cards. I'm going to be playing my minions, and he will be fishing them out of my deck, right?
Yep.
So he's not getting the battle cries. So I thought, okay, so maybe a couple weak minions that usually get stronger with battle cries. And I thought of Defender of Argus and Fungalmancer were the 2 I was thinking of. Then I also thought of this. Well, they are letting us put minions in our deck, and I wonder if the Death Knight heroes are considered minions, and guess what? They are.
Yes, they are.
So here's what's cool. Right now, there's a class out there that has 2 heroes. Shaman. So you can basically limit the amount of minions in your deck by adding these heroes. So I added Thrall and Hagatha to my deck. I added, like I said earlier, Defender of Argus and Fungalmancer because they have battle cries that benefit you, but they won't benefit when your opponent steals them. And they're both just 2/3 and 2/2 minions. I threw Ancient Watcher in there, Witch's Apprentice, and I threw Snow Flipper and Wisps in there. And I thought, man, if I get Evolve as one of the 10 spells, or if I can get Thrall Deathseer out with a bunch of minions on the board, I'll be golden, right?
Yep.
So this deck actually worked really well. I had a lot of fun with it. Here's one thing that I didn't notice, though. You only have 20 health.
Yes.
So I'm going whole hog, just going to town, and I die. And I'm like, wait a second, what happened? He only hit me like 3 or 4 times. Here, I had 20 health, and I thought I had 30. Yeah, it was bad. So definitely pay attention.
Yeah. Well,
But,
played.
This is fun.
I played a deck that was a mage deck that was similar in style, a lot of battle cries, but it also included Frostlet's Jaina as a hero card. Of all the water elementals she can throw out there. But some of the highlights in that deck were the Twilight Drake, because you pop it out there with the battle cry and you get a 4/7, 4/6 minion, and when your opponent fishes out, he's a 4/1, which is easily removed with a lot of your abilities. Especially being a mage, I can just ping it with my hero power if I need to. Voodoo Doll was nice and wonderful for this, because you can pop it out there, but when your opponent gets it, doesn't do them any good. He's only a 1/1. Another nice one is Sewer Crawler. It's a 3/1/1 minion, but its battle cry is summon a 2/3 giant rat. That's a lot of fun. Ironbeak Owl, get the silence. The Murloc Tidehunter, which summons an extra 1/1 minion. And another one I really enjoyed in this one was the Archerous Veteran, which is a 1-mana 2/1 minion that battle cry give a friendly minion +1 attack. So a little bit of a extra power. So not a whole lot of minions that do much work, but if you can get Frostlet's Chain out there, boy, it's just work. So won my first match against Ariaman, and lost my second, but I opened my packs, and guess what? I got a legendary in my pack.
Sweet.
And it was Gruul.
Nice.
Which of all things was Ariaman's very first legendary she ever opened.
It was. I remember that.
So I am Gruul. I keep saying that afterwards. I am Gruul.
That's funny. Gruul is cool. Well, good deal, dude. I'm glad you enjoyed it. I actually enjoyed it. Not super new player friendly, but you could build a decent deck. Just be smart about what you're throwing in.
I just wonder, though, if this one's going to be very shallow, and that basically there's going to be 3 or 4 different types of decks that are just going to be the ones everybody plays, and it's going to become boring.
Well, I tell you what, I've played 5 times, and I have 3 wins, and I couldn't tell you what those were against, but I do know that I think 3 or 4 times I played Murlocs, where the person played Murlocs against me.
Mm-hmm.
Which that's kind of a good idea, because a lot of those have beneficial battle cries,
sure,
or only work with other Murlocs on your side of the board. Now, old school Murlocs were buffed all Murlocs on the board. Right. So the new school Murlocs, they got the Nerf bat to them. So.
Well, I guess the one anti-Murloc tech of that, it becomes the big thing is to carry in the old school Murlocs in your deck. Just in case you're playing against somebody who's popping Murlocs on your board all over the place, you can buff them up yourself.
Well, no, what I meant by old school Murlocs were the ones before the nerf.
Oh, yeah.
So now most Murlocs only buff the ones on your side of the board. But you just play Hungry Crab, and you're fine.
True.
So
yeah,
eat that tide crawler and make a nice big crab. But I had fun.
Yeah.
It's cool. Get out there and play it more.
Yeah, it's a good one.
Yeah.
At least so far. Well, okay, this week we are going to look at Warrior. We're digging into the last few classes that we have left. This is the 5th class that we're looking at, and we'll have 4 more after this. And this one we have this week is some interesting cards. I did not get to play all of these cards because I don't have them all, but I actually have both legendaries on this one. So it's weird that I have both legendaries, but not all the cards. Yeah.
I definitely don't have all the cards.
So let's just go ahead and get those legendaries out of the way then.
Yeah.
First one is the Black Howl Gunspire. It's a legendary minion, 7 mana, 3/8 minion. Text says, can't attack. Whenever this takes damage, deal 3 damage to a random enemy.
Yeah, and the upper windows used to be for aiming, but then they thought, hey, more cannons.
That's right.
This was the only legendary I got for Warrior. I did not get the other one. And I've used this in many fun Warrior decks.
I was skeptical about this one when we drew it and started looking at it originally.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, but how often is this going to really trigger? Dude, we can trigger this thing all the time.
Well, my thing is, what I like is copying it multiple times and in multiple different ways, then triggering. And it's just like a barrage of 3 damage here, 3 damage there. It's, good stuff.
I should definitely try doing that. That's cool. Good idea. Because I'm running two of the dudes that you make a copy of another minion. I can't remember them off the top of my head. But you know what I'm talking about.
Well, you got Old Gods. If you're playing a wild deck, it's called Blood Warriors.
Nope.
Add it. Now, this is what I'm running.
Okay, I'm saying that's not the one I'm talking about. Faceless. Yeah. Faceless Manipulator.
Faceless Manipulator. Yeah. Now, that's standard. But if you're in wild, you're running Blood Warriors. Add a copy of a damaged friendly minion to your hand so you can play it again. But then you also have, and let me see if I could find it here. And I've used it multiple times and had a lot of fun with it. Sudden Genesis. And that's from Ungoro. Summon copies of your damaged minions.
Ooh.
Oh yeah. So if you already have 2 of them and they're both damaged,
and you throw
for
this
5
out,
mana, you get 2 more. Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. That's pretty brutal, man.
Yeah, and it's fun. Oh my goodness, it's fun. So yeah, get like Gatling gun of 3 damage.
Everywhere.
Cool stuff.
Wow.
Yeah, it's cool stuff.
Yeah, so there are definitely ways that you can make this thing work, and it's a good card. I really enjoy this one. This is pretty cool because I'm looking for ways to trigger it and just get the most benefit out of it, get the most value. I mean, 3 damage is not small.
Copying this is not difficult, especially in wild. There's a lot of cards that you can use to copy this, and then again trigger it too.
Yep.
So.
Well, I've been playing the Warrior Hero to give yourself your hero power changes to do 1 damage to all minions on the board, and that plus the Whirlwind and all the other activators you have in your hands, man, you just go crazy.
Yeah, there's weapons that deal damage to everything also. It's just, there's a lot of stuff you can do to trigger it. And it's good stuff.
Yeah, and pretty cool stuff. So, okay, next one up is Darius Crowley. He's the other legendary minion. He's a 5-mana 4/4 minion. His text is rush after this attacks and kills a minion, gain +2/+2.
Yeah, so you either die a villain or live long enough to see yourself become the hero. Darius Crowley. I don't have him.
I do.
Yeah, how's he working for you?
Pretty good. I actually used him today in a battle, and
Ooh, wow.
my opponent was throwing out a whole bunch of smaller minions, and actually I used him in the Tavern Brawl, I believe it was. Was that it? No, in Tavern Brawl. It was... I don't remember what it was, but I was playing a battle, and it was a lot of smaller minions that was going back and forth, and I was able to get on the board, and then I was able to Faceless Manipulator him.
Oh, yeah.
So I then had 2 of them, and my opponent had played the minion that makes a copy of himself, and he's 3 minions that have taunt. Mm-hmm. So I was able to use this Darius Crowley to go through and make a faceless copy, and then I attacked both of them and destroyed both of them, which now made him 6/4 minions on both sides, 2 of them. And my opponent had to use, it was a mage, so he used 2 fireballs to remove them off the board. It's like, not only did I clear the board off on his side, put the threat out there that he had to deal with it, and had him waste 2 fireballs on him to get that through. So it was pretty useful. I think it depends. If you can get some value out of him and kill minions with him with your rush, then there's value there. But if you're not, then you start waning, especially later on in the game as you get bigger and bigger minions, and the value goes down there. So situational, I think, in some aspects. But
I do like the 4 health. It's nice because with these popular aggressive decks coming around right now, it's easy to get Darius up in strength.
Okay, next up we have is the Deadly Arsenal. It's a spell, 6-mana spell. It says reveal a random weapon in your deck, deal damage equal to its attack to all minions.
I like this because it says reveal. So you don't draw the weapon, you don't remove it, you don't summon it, you just reveal it.
Yep.
So you could put 2 of these Deadly Arsenals in your deck, and as long as that weapon stays in your deck and you don't draw it, you can do this twice, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, just don't do it when you've got a bunch of your minions on the board.
Yeah, deal its attack to all minions.
Yes.
All. It's not capitalized, so you could miss it.
That is the one thing you have to be careful with here. The other thing is it's probably a good idea to have larger weapons in your inventory, in your deck. A 5 attack weapon or even the 7 attack weapon, just to give you some really big damage on the board. But even so, having the typical weapons that are 3 attack are going to help a lot. Just probably want to build a deck closer around this, not necessarily around it specifically, but don't have a whole bunch of 1/3 weapons or those types of weapons in your deck. You want ones that have a little bit more attack for you to get the chance to pull the big stuff for 6 mana. I mean, you want value here out of it, is the way I look at it.
Yeah, Gore Howl isn't bad.
Yeah. Okay, next up is the Fester Root Hulk. It's a rare minion, 5 mana, 2/7. After a friendly minion attacks, gain +1 attack.
This card's interesting. I've played with it a couple of times, and I've had some good results with it. Usually you can get it to 3 or 4 attack before someone says, "Oh, we should probably settle that guy down."
Well, the way I see this one, and it's after a friendly minion attacks, you gain +1 attack. Couldn't you just kind of set yourself up with maybe 3 or 4 minions on the board, then throw this down and have at the beginning of the turn, and then have them all attack and just boost them up pretty quick?
Yeah.
Because I don't have this one. and I wish I did.
Yeah, and that's the plan. Usually you try to, but the thing is, once you get him up to to like 3 or 4, then they're like, okay, we got to get rid of this guy. So it's kind of a kill on sight. So if you have a bunch of minions on the board and you play this guy, then they're like, oh, well, we gotta get rid of that guy because they just attacked with all those minions and now he's a 6/7. So he is tough to kill though with that 7 health, which is nice.
That's true. And I think one of the big pieces to it also is that he keeps building if you don't take care of him.
Yes.
It's not like, okay, you've done your attacks. That's it. It's going to be a 3/7, or he's going to be a 6/7, and he's done. No, it's 6/7 now. If you don't take care of it now and you still leave those minions on the board, then 3 more attacks. That's 3 more. Yeah, it gets out of hand.
He is a easy decision for silence.
Yes.
Like, do I silence him? Well, yeah, you silence him because, like Vestidius just said, he keeps growing.
Okay, next up is the Militia Commander, a 4-mana 2/5 minion, has Rush and a Battle Cry. Gain +3 attack this turn.
Yeah, I like her. She's cool.
I do too.
Mm-hmm. Again, that 5 health helps.
It really does. And I played this one earlier today and also hit it with the do 1 damage and add 2 attack. It gives a minion 2 attack. So now rushing, she's a 7/5 right off the bat.
Yep.
For another attack against another minion, or 7/4 in that case because 1 damage. And then the turn after that, she's still a 4/5. So very much a useful card to kind of combo together.
Yeah, good stuff. I like her.
Yeah, it's also very good against the Tar Creeper, which tends to be its biggest opponent that shows up on the board all the time. Like this card a lot.
Yep.
Okay, next up is a Rabid Worgen. 3-mana 3/3 minion with Rush. And a reminder, as we've been talking already about this, Rush minions mean they can attack a minion on their turn when they get played immediately. Just like Charge, but they can't attack the hero.
Yeah, this isn't bad. Again, I wish it had a little bit more health. Minions that can rush with a little bit more health are nice because they can stay alive. So it's like, yeah, I'm gonna remove your minion, and then my minion's actually gonna stay alive. So it's like an instant damage spell that leaves behind a wounded minion.
Now, there's one other avenue I see this kind of being a positive that you can use on this one, and this is where I've kind of held it for this one, and also the last minion we just talked about is a new item we're going to talk about is a Woodcutter's Axe, and that one works well. I will save the information on Woodcutter's Axe for just a minute, but that one, combination with this one and the Militia Commander, is fantastic. I love using those in combination. So it gives a lot more value to this one real quickly. Oh, let's just go and mention it. Woodcutter's Axe is a weapon. It's a 2-mana, 2/2 weapon. Has a death rattle. Give a random friendly minion with Rush +2/+1.
Yeah. The only thing is it's the death rattle.
Yeah, but you work it up. You play that on turn 2. You attack on turn 2. Then on turn 3, you play the Rabid Worgen, and you attack.
Yes.
And then destroy your weapon. Boom. Your Rabid Worgen is now a 5/4 minion.
Yeah, it's not difficult to get this death rattle off. Just like Vestidius said, turn 2, you're attacking once. Turn 3, you're attacking again after you've played your 3-mana Rabid Worgen.
Yep.
And bam, you got it. You have a 5/4 rush minion.
Yep. And then the next turn, you play the Woodcutter's Axe again. Turn 5, you play Militia Commander, destroying your Woodcutter's Axe, giving your additional damage there too. So
yeah,
I don't know. Just
so in the perfect scenario, that's how it goes.
And you still have enough. Well, anyways, yeah, you can keep going. All kinds of good stuff with those. Okay, another one we have is a red band wasp. And this is another one that works well with the weapon, the woodcutter's axe. It's a rare minion, 2 mana, 1/3 minion that has rush, has +3 attack while damaged.
Yeah, so you just coin out Woodcutter's Axe on turn 1, attack, and then turn 2, play Red Band Wasp, attack again with your Woodcutter's Axe, giving your Red Band Wasp 3 attack, or 2 attack and 1 health. Yeah, look at that.
I had a turn where I actually was able to chain a few things together and got my red band wasp out on the board with a 6/6. Yeah, I don't remember exactly how I did it, but it was 6/6, and I was like, "Whoa, that's pretty cool."
Okay.
I forgot now how I did that, but it was cool.
But
a 6/6 minion early on, I mean, that's pretty quick, pretty good.
Yeah.
So, anyway, next we have is the Town Crier. He's a epic minion, 1 mana, 1/2. Battle cries: draw a rush minion from your deck.
I do not have this guy.
I need to look at the picture on this one so I remember.
Kinda strange.
No, I don't have this one.
Yeah, I don't know why I don't have. I know Rez does because
Well, he's an epic, so not likely to have pulled him originally.
he's played this guy against me. Because he played when the set first dropped. He got all the warrior cards and built a warrior deck and built a rush warrior.
According to the flavor text, when he was younger, he was the Town Cry baby.
Oh, wow. That's awful.
Yeah,
That was a horrible joke.
yeah. that not my joke.
Yeah, I don't have this guy, but I mean, turn 1, play a minion to draw a card. Not bad, because you're gonna if you have this guy in your deck, you're gonna have a couple rush minions, and you could actually plan it out perfectly. You could put only Red Band Wasp and Woodcutter's Axe in your deck, and then you just you mulligan for Town Crier and Woodcutter's Axe. So turn 1, Town Crier, drawing into your Red Band Wasp. Turn 2, Woodcutter's Axe, and then just play it out.
Yep.
But yeah, Town Crier is pretty cool. I like him. Anytime you can draw a card's a good thing.
Yeah, but it's very specific. I mean, because this is limited to having to draw rush minions. So,
Well, I mean, there's quite a bit of rush minions out there right now.
oh yeah, but I'm saying you got to remember to put the rush minions in your deck.
Yeah. Don't build a rush deck without rush minions.
Right. So, okay, the last one we have is Warpath. Echo card. It's a spell, 2 mana. Echo, deal 1 damage to all minions. And as a reminder, Echo cards are cards you can play over and over again in the same turn. Because when you play one of them, you will get another one pop back into your hand, and as long as you have mana to cast it or use it. And so you can do it over and over again until you run out of mana.
Yeah, I've played this and had a lot of luck with it.
Me too.
Yeah.
I mean, I can clear minions off the board, turn 8, turn 10, and they've got 4 minions or 5 health minions on the board, and I can clear them out using all my mana to do so, but it does the entire board, so.
Well, I tell you what this is nice with. When the board is full of minions and you have like 8 mana and a fresh frothing berserker.
Yes. Yes, it is.
It's just awesome town.
Oh, yeah. So I do like this one a lot. This one has a lot of value to it.
I like all the Echo spells. Echo spells are pretty cool. Especially in Monster Hunt against the one. Or I guess it doesn't have to be an Echo spell. That one Monster Hunt boss where all spells have Echo.
Yes.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Echo's fun. Either way, whether it's an Echo spell or you're playing against the Monster Hunt boss that makes your spells have Echo. Echo is cool.
Yes.
Having a lot of fun with it right now.
Well, those are our cards of the Warrior, and I actually had a lot of fun with this week with the games I did get to play.
Yeah.
And I have like most of these, which is surprising.
Well, unfortunately, I didn't get a chance to experiment with warrior decks this week. I've been pretty busy, but maybe we can get Rez on here sometime, and we could go back and look at some warrior decks.
Well, next week you got some that you get to play with that I think you'll find interesting. Next week I've already rolled, did the random.org roll, and we are going to do Rogue.
Oh yeah, super excited. Rogue is one of my top 3 favorite classes. I have my golden Rogue.
Top 4.
Is it top 4?
Hunter, Warlock, Priest.
Oh,
and
that's
Rogue.
right. You know, yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're right. Because Priest is a lot more fun.
It is. Oh, the Rogue can be a lot of fun too, man.
Yeah. I'll admit. Yep. We know each other too well.
Right. Yeah. Well, okay. Well, this week there's no shout outs, no iTunes reviews there, but we did get an email that I thought we'd share. And it was last week, right after the show, I got this. So, Espo, pleasant to hear that you're already saving for the next expansion. I usually wait 6 weeks after an expansion is released, and I usually get around 90 to 110 packs to open with gold. It's a pretty solid amount considering I play free to play. I noticed around the 7-week mark that I tend to have diminishing returns in my packs. I currently have 13 legendaries from this set, so that's plenty to work with. Keep up all your gold saving efforts. Oh yeah, and expect Blizz to have a promo or two for you too. And then it got cut off there.
Oh, so there.
Don't know what else there was.
But okay. Yeah. I felt the same way. I felt like about 2 weeks ago, I started opening up packs from the WitchWood and getting 40 dust, 40 dust,
Mm-hmm.
40 dust, 40 dust. Oh, a legendary. Okay. And then,
More dust.
15, 20 more packs, all 40 dust. Oh, a legendary. And it wasn't necessarily a legendary that I would have crafted.
Meta defining or something you
not
had to play with.
super popular. So, it's pretty cool that like around that time, like this person noticed, it gets you kind of plateau with your collection. So I thought, you know what, I'm going to start collecting gold. So usually I wait until we're 6 weeks away from the expansion to drop 5 weeks away. But I'm going to start now, and I'm going to go for it.
Well, I've started too, and as we talked about at the beginning of the show, I've got the lead right now.
You do.
Not for long.
You definitely do. All right.
And also, do want to mention also our legendary patron, Deadpool.
Mm-hmm.
Appreciate you supporting the show, and you should have something in your Blizzard channel if you want to go check your Blizzard Battle.net client. There's something hiding in there for you. So
very cool.
Appreciate your support.
I noticed I had something in my.
Yeah, there's Heroes of the Storm. We have 5 new packs. They're the special new packs, which I opened all mine today.
Pretty cool.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, so next week, Rogue. So make sure you actually play some this week.
Oh, I will. Well, hopefully I don't get any surprises. I mean, I love surprises, especially when it's my family. So I wouldn't mind it. But, yeah, I really wanted to push past rank 10. And I did want to play Warrior this week. But neither of those things happened.
Right, yeah.
So,
that's okay.
But it was really nice to hang out with my family.
Well, good.
Yep.
Same here. Same here.
Yeah, right? Yeah. We'll have to talk about that after the show.
Okay. Well, that should do it for this week. And next week we'll dig into Rogue and have some more things to talk about. And getting closer and closer to that episode 200. So,
yeah.
I'm going to start planning that out and trying to figure out what we're going to do.
Yep.
Sounds like fun to me.
Fun stuff.
Okay, guys. Well, thanks for hanging out with us. Come join us on Twitch if you like to listen to the show or participate in a chat on Twitch at twitch.tv/LOTI podcast. And you can follow us on Twitter at LOTI podcast, and Espo is at XCTMTV Gamer. And everything is on our website at legendofinnkeeper.com. So thanks again, and we'll talk to you next week.
Good job, team.
Done. Bye.
Whew. I'm really not feeling good.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm like starting to sweat and stuff.
Oh.
Yeah, just anytime that I don't stick to my regular eating schedule, my stomach gets all messed up. So.
Well, thanks, guys, for hanging out with us in chat. I will shut her down and let Espo go get some rest.
Yeah, that sounds like a plan.